Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is my match reaction for the Arsenal versus PSG game. Arsenal won 2-0 at the Emirates. I'm going to be giving you my analysis and what I thought on the game. If you are new around here, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Goes a long way in helping my channel grow. So without further ado, let me get straight into it. Arsenal 2, PSG 0. Honestly, it was a great professional performance from Arsenal. We were solid at the back, solid going forward. It just felt like PSG couldn't lay a glove on Arsenal. They were lost for sort of tactics, they were lost for ideas, and that is credit to basically how Arsenal played. We came at the blocks quite fast. We laid our foundation in that game. Everybody could see what Arsenal was trying to do. We wanted to come out, win that game, and obviously get the 3 points, which we did. We were solid at the back. PSG had pretty much almost nothing going forward. Saliba, Gabriel, solid at the back as per usual. Obviously, David Raya pretty much didn't really have much to do, if you ask me, in my opinion. And obviously, Timber was solid at the back before he came off at half-time. Calafiori, great. We already know the type of player he is. And obviously, in the midfield, solid as per usual. Thomas Partey, Declan Rice. And going forward, you know, Trossard, Havertz, Martinelli, Saka. It was a great performance all round. I couldn't be any happier. It was one of those games where when the Champions League draw was done and you saw all the teams that obviously we were going to be facing in this new format group stages, you just thought, oh my God, one of those games, PSG. But you know what? Because we were playing PSG at home, you just thought we've been solid at home so far. Great atmosphere as per usual. And it was one of those games you just thought, if we come at the blocks and we play well, we can definitely win this game. And that's exactly what we did in this game. Let's talk about the atmosphere in the stadium to start off with. The atmosphere was fantastic from all the Arsenal fans. Obviously, shout out to Ashburton Army. They basically arrived around 7 p.m. to create an intimidating atmosphere at the Emirates. And obviously, the rest of the fan base followed just as much. And you know, and I think when you have an atmosphere like that and the players can feel the energy in the stadium, it just gives them a little bit more of extra boost in that game. And that's exactly what we needed, because I just felt, even though the PSG fans came singing and roaring and cheering and all that kind of good stuff, we kind of shut them up quite early after, 31 minutes in the game. We were 2-0 up. Great goals from Kai Havertz. Again, no one is really talking about, do Arsenal need a striker? At the end of the summer transfer window, we were all still up in a frenzy, including myself, in regards to needing a wide player or a striker. And I think I did say, it just goes to show to me what Arteta and the rest of the coaching staff, they're basically willing to wait for the right striker. They weren't going to just spend money willy-nilly. I think we've kind of gone past that phase now where we just buy players for the sake of buying players. Now we are in that phase where we can actually wait because we've got players who can fill in successfully in those positions. So Kai Havertz is scoring goals, is assisting goals. It's fair to say he's having a great game or great performances in the last few games for Arsenal. So honestly, right now, no one's talking about Arsenal needing a striker right now, because we are scoring goals and we are playing well. So long may that continue. Saka's goal, as per usual, another set piece goal. It's one of those things where if you watch that game right closely, you can see that Arsenal have been working on different sort of set piece sort of tactics. In that Saka's goal, I could basically, when I was watching, I saw Gabriel basically sort of indicating to Saka sort of play it low. And it worked, you know. We could have basically, I think if Partey probably would have touched it, probably would have been offside, but the ball went straight through every player and straight into the net. So again, fantastic goal from Saka once again. That's first goal in 2 matches in the Champions League. He's setting up goals, he's scoring goals. There's so much, you can't say much about Bukayo Saka. He's a fantastic player. He was a great captain on the night. You know, he just basically showed what a great player he is. Everybody already knows what a great player Saka is, let's be honest. But the game after game after game, he's just proving and proving. Even though there was a silly question over the weekend from Jamie Carragher basically saying, is Cole Palmer the best player in the Premier League right now? I leave that up to you guys to comment in the to leave your comment in the comment section, and then yeah, I have my opinion on that, but that's for another video. So yeah, I'm not even gonna comment on that right now. But basically, Arsenal are playing fantastic. PSG could not lay a glove on us. I can't remember how many chances that they had in that game. Let me know in the comments below if you can remember, because I personally couldn't. But overall, we played a fantastic game. Timber came off at halftime. Apparently, it's reported that it might be a muscular injury. Hopefully, he's not out for too long. But it just goes to show the strength in depth we probably have now in the defensive area. I mean, if Timber is injured, which he was, he came off at halftime, Calafiori was able to sort of go on the right-hand side. He filled in very, very well. Kivior came in on the left back. Again, he played just as well. There was hardly any sort of trouble that was put on him or anything like that. And it was great to see Mikel Merino make his debut. He had about a half an hour cameo. It wasn't really a cameo, but, you know, he had a half an hour game and it looked good. You know, he came off for Thomas Partey, and he looked really good. Honestly, I can't wait to see when everybody's fit. And Arteta is going to have a headache on his head picking the first starting lineup in games to come. Because when you have Marino fit, when you have Odegaard fit, Partey, Ben White, Tomiyasu's on his way back, and then you have Jesus is fit, Martinelli, Saka, and everybody's playing what it's like, who do you start with? And we're becoming that team now. Whenever the starting lineup comes out, you know it's going to be a strong starting lineup. And you look on the bench, you're thinking, we've got a good bench and we've got good players who can also come on. So I think Arsenal is coming up to that moment now. You can actually say, you know what? We've got great strength in depth right now. Going forward in the Premier League, in the Champions League, and all this sort of FA Cup, Carabao Cup games, we've got strength in depth to the point where in the Carabao Cup, we was able to make 6 to 8 changes, you know, with all the youths coming in, and they performed just as well. So I'm really excited to see what's yet to come with this Arsenal squad, this Arsenal team going forward. We are playing fantastic football. We are defending really well. We are playing great football going on. There's so much pace going up forward. And honestly, I'm really excited because we are playing well. Part of the Leicester game where, honestly, we conceded 2 goals early in the second half. It was literally one of those games where we were on top of the game, and however, 2 goals just went in such a quick succession, and everyone sort of up and ahhing and thinking, oh, what happened there? But again, we went away 4-2 winners in that game. But you have to learn from this game. Moments like that are going to happen in the season. It's how you come back and how you react to those moments. And we reacted very well. In that game, we could have won that game 4-5-6-0. However, the goalkeeper in the Leicester game was sort of, in my opinion, he just looked like he was on drugs and was saving pretty much everything. But I digress. Back to the PSG game. Honestly, in regards to who I'll give my man of the match to, he was literally in between Saka and Havertz, but I'm tempted to give it to Havertz because he had a fantastic game. Gave PSG some trouble up front. They couldn't handle him. Honestly, the strength on this guy is unreal. He had a fantastic game. So did Saka. So did majority of the players in the squad. So it was really hard to pick. But if you had to pick, I would have needed to go with Saka. Just before I go, I just wanted to touch on Trossard, because when Odegaard got injured early in the season in the international break, including myself, I was up and harring and thinking, oh my God, what are we going to do? Odegaard is injured. How long is he going to be out for? Probably for about 6 to 8 weeks, give or take. Because we all know that Arteta doesn't like rushing players back if they are not back. If they're not ready to come back, sorry. So it's one of those things where I was just like, oh my God. But you know what? Trossard has been fantastic. We all know Trossard is a great player. Let's be honest, right? But he has filled in that Odegaard role seamlessly. And it's kind of like we're not really talking or missing Odegaard, even though we kind of are, because there was a game a couple of weeks ago and I was just thinking, where's the creativity going to come from? But it just goes to show, with the different type of players and caliber that we have in this squad, we can play different types of football. And if you move the ball fast, with the pace that we have up front, 1 touch, 2 touch, flicks here and there, Arsenal can cause any team trouble going forward. And we already know we're solid at the back. So defensively, it's not the issue. It's going forward. And just a big shout out to Trossard. He's been playing well. He's scored a couple of goals as well in the last couple of games. And it's showing the kind of strength and depth that this Arsenal squad have right now, and the kind of great football that we are playing. And long may it continue, because I am enjoying this football. I'm enjoying watching this team play. I'm not having this stressful weekend anymore. It's just a case of how many goals are we going to score in this game. That's kind of like how we are going into games now. How many goals are we going to score? Who's going to score? It's not about who's going to start, where's the goals going to come from, how many goals are we going to concede. No, we are solid at the back and we are great going forward. Now it's a case of breaking teams down and scoring those important goals going forward. But yeah, honestly, I'm enjoying watching this Arsenal team right now. I'm enjoying the way we are playing. I'm enjoying the free flow, progressive and sort of enjoyable football that we are playing. And long may it continue. Now, Champions League is over. 4 points from 2 games. I'll take it all day. We've got Southampton, I believe, on the weekend. So I'll be dropping a preview video in regards to that game before the weekend. So that's me for this video. Let me know what you guys thought about the game in the comments below. Who was your man of the match? And how would you go into the game in the Southampton going forward? If you're new around here, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video. It goes a long way in helping my channel grow. And also don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms. I'll be leaving the description. I'll be leaving all the links in the description below. And until the next video, Gooners, I'll see you next time.